We begin with breaking news out of Portland today. ABC News is reporting that U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agents shot two people. We know it happened near East Burnside and 141st Avenue in Portland. The FBI will lead the investigation. We don't know the condition of the people shot, but the Portland City Council president says the two people survived the shooting. The circumstances of the shooting have not been revealed. In fact, we're waiting for a press conference to begin for more information. As soon as it starts, we'll bring it to you live on the air during this newscast. Developing now at 4, protests continue in Minneapolis after the deadly shooting of a woman by an ICE officer. Today, Minnesota state investigators said they would not be involved in this investigation. And late this afternoon, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz authorized the state's National Guard be staged and ready to support law enforcement. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says the ICE officer, now identified as Jonathan Ross, followed his training and was protecting himself. National correspondent Kayla Gaskins has the latest from Washington, D.C.
A political tinderbox igniting in Minnesota after an ICE agent shot and killed a 37-year-old woman Wednesday.
A group of left-wing radicals have been working tirelessly, sometimes using domestic terror techniques to try to make it impossible for the president of the United States to do what the American people elected him to do, which is enforce our immigration laws.
Both parties using the moment to megaphone their political priorities, sparking deep polarization.
People in positions of power have already passed judgment, from the president to the vice president to Kristi Noem, have stood and told you things that are verifiably false, verifiably inaccurate.
Democrats painting the tragedy as an example of the dangers of the federal crackdown on immigration enforcement.
To ICE, get the out of Minneapolis.
The White House staunchly defending the ICE agents and the necessity of having a nation with laws.
Radicals in the Democrat Party are furious over this. They don't want our border secured or criminal illegal aliens being removed.
Tensions surrounding the increased presence of federal agents in Minneapolis have simmered for weeks.
We've dreaded this moment since the early stages of this ICE presence in Minneapolis. Not only is this a concern that we've had internally, we've been talking about it.
Republicans argue this type of rhetoric created the atmosphere that led to the death of the woman in Minneapolis.
It's a tragedy of the making of the far left. They have radicalized a very small segment of the population, taught them that ICE agents are engaging in wide-scale violation of people's rights.
Some Democrats on Capitol Hill are calling to defund ICE, echoing the unpopular calls to defund the police after the murder of George Floyd in 2020, which coincidentally took place less than a mile away from Wednesday's shooting. In Washington, I'm Kayla Gaskins.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is demanding state officials be allowed to take part in the investigation. State investigators withdrew from the case after the FBI told them they would not have access to evidence. Walz is calling on the U.S. Attorney's Office to change its stance.
We have learned that the Trump administration has now denied the state that ability to participate in the investigation. And I just want to make this as clear as possible to everyone.
Okay, I'm good on Tim Walz. I don't want to hear what he's got to say. Calvin, I got your donation. Thank you very much via Cash App. Guys, the Cash App link should be at the top of the live chat. Deeds, if you could just confirm that for me. Calvin says the education and the conversation. Thank you so much, Calvin, okay? Phone lines are open. And I just reached out to Zeta to see if she's got time to tap in. Zeta is one of my new sponsors. And in my community section, for those of you who already went to her page, because she told me people have been subscribing or going there, her platform is called Mama's Cocktail Hour. Zeta, she is catch this, she's a mother of 3, she's married, and she's a hardcore New York Knicks fan. And she said she's standing on it, okay? So, Zeta, I just sent you the link if you want to cam up early, okay? All right, now, we've got some other things to go over this evening. Guys, I don't promote beef tension and or drama, and I certainly don't want to play any Breakfast Club clips, you know? But what's going on with Dame Dash? Before we get into the main topic here of the people being shot in Portland, Oregon, is Dame Dash crashing out? Does Charlemagne's $200 million deal got Dame feeling some type of way? And someone else sent me a link. Thank you, Penelope. Earlier, I didn't know that Amanda Seales went in on Charlemagne. Called him a snake. Said he's not that smart. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right, let me get Zeta's information on the screen. I see her in the queue. We're going to promote her platform, and she's going to bring us up to speed on some things. Okay. Hey, Zeta, is that you?
Yes. Hey, Star. How are you?
Good to see you. Your name is pronounced Zeta, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. You and I spoke earlier. I want you to stand on what you said. Don't worry about me being a Knick hater. Can we start there? You're a New York Knicks fan, yes?
I am absolutely a diehard Knicks fan. Okay, I have been since I was a little girl. I was born and raised in Hell's Kitchen, so you already know.
Home of Lisa.
Exactly, home of Alicia Keys. Okay.
Right.
And then also shout out to Mimi Valdez. She is also from Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, I love Mimi. And listen, I'm gonna let you get away with one shout out. Mimi, who used to run the Source magazine, one of the forefront writers in hip hop and urban media. Yes.
Yes, and she happens to be my cousin.
Nice. Tell her I said hi.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Okay, tell us about your platform first. And do I have the spelling right? YouTube.com/@ Mama's Cocktail Hour on the screen?
Yes, perfect. And that's where you guys can find me. My content is true crime, hip hop, news. We always keep it real on my platform. We talk everything. So, like, if you guys like the content, go check it out. I love Star Show.
Thank you. Your husband put you onto my show, right?
Oh, yeah. He definitely put me on. I got on YouTube a while back, and he was like, the first person you need to follow is Star.
Thank you so much.
You're legendary. Come on.
Okay, so let's get into a topic. We'll come back to the New York Knicks. You were talking to me earlier when we spoke about, I'm just calling him David. What's that crazy spelling, this artist with the fingernail polish?
D4VD, also known as David.
Okay. Bring us up to speed. This is still a very important case. A young lady, according to reports, has been murdered. Has he been arrested? Is he a suspect? Where are we with this?
So we are fine. TMZ is finally reporting that he is now a murder suspect. So that is the newest news. It looks like there was a grand jury convened for evidence purposes.
Okay.
And so there was his manager who was interviewed for a long time with the prosecutor. And so it does look like there's going to be charges. They are saying that it can be anywhere in February. So I think that that's interesting, only because in the beginning, Star, they weren't saying he was a suspect. Like there was all these other, like, oh, it could have just been an overdose. So there was all of those, but she was found in his car. Like, let's be real.
How old was she? Her body, correct me if I'm wrong, was decaying. His vehicle was at the airport and the body was there for a week or two, if I remember correctly.
I think the body was there for a longer time than a week or two. I think they're saying actually months, and that's why the smell was so bad ultimately, because it was there throughout the summer months. The car was ultimately found, I believe, on September 7th, and they're saying that they have video footage stating that the car may have got there in early July, right before he went on tour.
Hold on a second, Zeta. They're saying, can you turn your volume up a little bit or come closer to your
Yes, absolutely.
There you go. Okay, so again, I'm just calling him David. Where is this guy from? And she was a minor when he was dating her, and was she living with him? I forget the details.
So she was absolutely living with him at the time. So she had ran away from home. Her family had reported her missing, and she was with him for an extended period of time, living with him in a house. So he owned a house, but then he also like rented a house where she stood specifically. Okay.
Is he still doing shows? I know he was on tour, and I think he canceled the tour. Is he still performing?
He is no longer performing. You're right. He did cancel the tour. And they also, the newest news that's in is that it looks like he's been dropped from Interscope.
Good, good. Until we get some details here. So, guys, I want you to go to Mama's Cocktail Hour. This is Zeta on the screen. She's one of my sponsors, and she's very much up to speed on a lot of the current events and the trending topics. What else did you and I speak about earlier, aside from you being a hardcore Knicks fan?
Wait, but Star, I want to understand. So what is your gripe with the Knicks?
I don't want to go back that far. Remember, I said, let's just pick up where the Knicks are now, because I would have to go back to 1973 when there was a gas shortage in America. Superfly and The Godfather was in movie theaters. They haven't won since then. The 90s, the Knicks, they were doing the damn thing, but they never won the big one. I'm not a player hater. I mean, salute to CP from Knicks Fan TV on YouTube. You watch him?
Yes, I do.
That's the homie. He calls in here sometimes. I've called into his show. So I'm nobody's fan, but I want them to win. Damn all that getting close thing. Tell us about some goofy ass trophy. What did they just recently win? And everybody was getting all hyped. What was that?
Okay. All right. So first, I think everybody's getting hyped because New York has Jalen Brunson. Okay. The Jalen Brunson effect is taking over. We're definitely out there popping our collar a little bit just because we've been winning. We just had a 4-game losing streak, but we're back again. Okay. But yes, the cup. So the Knicks ended up winning the NBA Cup. Which originally started, I believe, it's only been 3 years now.
Yeah.
So it's brand new. The Knicks won it, and I feel like it's being diminished. They're basically saying that the Knicks shouldn't hang the banner, and so it looks like they finally decided
in Madison Square Garden.
Right. So it's a wrap. They're not hanging it, and even though they won.
Yeah. Is this like some type of participation trophy? when people were in my live chat going, yo, the Knicks just won. I thought they won the goddamn, or they made it to the finals. But this cup, it's not some type of, well, not yet. It's only a couple years old. It's not an official.
No, it's a tournament.
Come on.
So basically it's a tournament, right? Within, for me, what I get from the cup, I'm gonna be completely honest. I know there's haters that don't like it. For me, I think you get a quick look at what the playoffs are gonna look like. Like what teams are the heavy hitters, right? Because Knicks went against the Spurs. We know we got Wembanyama.
Give me some names. Come on with that name dropping. Drop some names. Come on.
Well, I mean, like, so we played the Spurs. We took the chip.
The Most High, are you out there? The Most High. Do you want to call in and check her Nick credibility? The Most High, left-handed. Anybody? Come on. I'm sorry. Come on.
No, come on through. No, seriously. But yes, I will say this. For a team that has been historically losing, why can't y'all just let us live? Why can't we just have this one, Star? Why not?
Okay. I'm letting you talk. Again, I don't want to go back that far. I'm not a player hater, and this has nothing to do with the Knicks throwing me out of Madison Square Garden. I've already spoken to people about that. Okay, guys, subscribe to Zeta's platform, Mama's Cocktail Hour. We spoke about something else in terms of trending topics. Do you remember? And I said I want you to just to promote your platform. Well, tell us what's on your platform. Your last couple of episodes. Diddy, I see that President Trump has said he is rejecting pardoning Diddy. Yes?
Yes, absolutely. Diddy's been begging for a while now, though. This is not the first attempt for Diddy to ask for a pardon.
Okay.
That's like, I think he's going to continue to do that up until he's like, let go. Diddy he's not going down quietly, as you see.
Okay. There's a comment on the screen. I don't have my contacts in. Can you read that, Zeta? Let's take our time. I'm in no rush, but she seems to be a knowledgeable person. What is she saying about the cup?
Okay. Star, the NBA Cup is a tournament in the season. The reason why they have it is because the league is moving towards European Cups to keep interest in the season. She's right.
I don't know. Is she speaking facts or what? I don't know.
I mean, I think what's happening now is that the NBA moved from cable into like all of these new streaming sites. It's on YouTube, it's on Peacock. So I would say that the NBA is losing money and they're trying whichever way to keep people still interested. That's my take. Okay.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate you being a sponsor. We had a good conversation earlier. You are a mother of 3, and you do have a ring on your finger. Somebody put a ring on it, yes?
Yes.
There you go.
I am married 16 years now. So it's been a long time. I got a ring on it. I've been married a long time. My better half is like my best friend. So
good for you.
Also got 3 kids, got a lot of experience. And I have a degree in communication. So nice. Podcasting, this has always been my thing. Okay. So happy.
Do you give advice to females trying to get a ring? That's a huge market.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, my first advice is like, you can't find somebody if you truly don't know who you are. Okay. Like
don't give them free advice now, but you do give advice, yes?
I do. Yes, I give advice.
Guys, go to Zeta's channel for the advice. I can't give advice. I've never been married. I'm the wrong person to try and talk about marriage. But hey, great to see you.
Yeah.
Let's talk tomorrow. Make sure you watch the playback on this what we just did and check for the audio and see how you like the look and all that jazz. All right.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Star.
Great to talk to you. And tell your husband I said salute.
All right, will do.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye now. Okay. All right. That's Zeta from Mama's Cocktail Hour. Okay. All right. We're going to get back to our main topic this evening. People shot in Portland, Oregon. Hey there. Area code 838. Please watch the language. Good evening. 838.
Hey, Star.
Hey,
Star, what's up?
Hey, can you turn that down the back? Sir, turn that down the background, please.
Yes, I can do that. I can turn that. I can turn that off in the back. Star, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Yeah, first of all, let me start with this. I'm gonna lead with this. First of all, you're my hero.
Okay.
I didn't know that you were on YouTube. I didn't know that you were still getting busy,
Okay.
but I'm happy that you are.
Salute. Listen, can we get right to the topic? I appreciate you.
Right to the topic.
This is huge. 2 people shot in Portland, Oregon. A white woman killed in Minnesota. Let's get to that.
Okay, so I seen the video. I watched the video a number of times, right? Now I'm gonna try to be objective about this. The issue is that they're saying that the officer in front of the vehicle had the ability to move because obviously he shot and still moved out of the way. So if you can shoot and still get out of the way, that means that you could have just gotten out of the way. Right? Am I right or wrong?
I'm listening to you. I support ICE.
Okay.
I support the Trump administration, but I want everybody to have their say. Go ahead.
So I'm not, okay, let me be clear. I also support ICE, and I'm not going to say I support ICE or the Trump administration, but I'm not mad at either one. I'm not mad at the Trump administration or ICE. The issue is that obviously, if we're just using logic, if that agent was able to move out of the way and shoot, he could have just moved out of the way. However, there another issue arises, and that's this: it's that while this lady is spinning the wheel. While she's spinning the wheel, if I'm standing in front of her vehicle, it looks as if at the end of the video, it looks as if he could have just moved to his right and he would have been in a safe position. But that's not necessarily what he saw from his position because it's not clear which way the vehicle is going to move until we see the vehicle move and drive off. And what I mean is that she could have ran the motherfucker over.
Sir, no. Please do not call here dropping F-bombs.
Sorry.
We don't.
She could have ran this. I apologize. I'm sorry. She could have ran this nigga over. That's what it looks like from our perspective, but from his perspective, he could have easily been ran over. He doesn't know which way he doesn't know which way this woman is going to drive. But also, for clarity, that woman was white that got shot, correct?
She was, past tense.
It's about time. And I don't mean that. No,
stop it.
No, I don't mean.
There's a mother of 3. Stop.
No. I don't mean it like that. I mean and what I mean by that is that it wasn't a black. At least this time it wasn't a black woman. I saw that video. Did you see that video of the woman that the police were in her house and they shot her in the head?
What was her name? So you're talking about the black woman who supposedly, allegedly had a pot of boiling water. And
pot of boiling water.
And she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." What was her name, sir?
Right.
What was her name?
I can't remember her name.
Sonia?
Sonia. Sonia. That's what it is.
Come on.
It was Sonia.
It was.
And and because I couldn't remember her name at this moment, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna look up her name, and then I'm gonna go get it tatted.
Are you in front of a computer right now? Let's take our time. You see, this is not a rush topic here. I just need you to make sure you're not using profanity. Please don't do that.
All right.
Google.
I'm on the same.
Google. Sonia Massey. See what is that her?
Sonia Massey. That's the name.
Guys, sit tight in your queue. Big Elvis, the chef. Thank you for your support. Elvis, do you want to call in and promote your platform, Premium Black News? What'd you find, sir? Is that her name?
Star. You know what? Let me say this. I didn't realize. I just realized
Sir, never mind. Listen, come on, just Google. What'd you find? Let's get on topic. Is it Sonia?
You said Google Sonia Massey?
Is that her name?
And then
I'll Google it.
that is her name. That was her name. I'm revving up my laptop right now. So that's on topic. You said Sonia Massey.
Yeah.
Star, me and you know what? I didn't realize you were on YouTube. Me and you, we could have been doing this together.
No, sir. Slow down. With all due respect, sir. Okay, so let's get back to either Portland, Oregon. 2 people shot. Nobody's dead yet, but the mother of 3 in Minnesota, she's dead, sir. What do you want to finish up, land your plane? Go ahead.
Okay, so the mother of 3, and like you said, obviously they have you just said they have a GoFundMe for her, and obviously her children will be taken care of because the whites, they take care of their own, and we know that we know the whites take care of their own, especially in this situation, the LGBT community. I don't know that she was a part of the LGBT community, but
she was, sir. She had a wife. Her wife is grieving right now.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Okay. Stay with me. Guys, what is that GoFundMe at right now? It's over $1 million. And before you go, before you go, sir, I want you to, what is her name? Do you know her name? The white woman that was shot in Minnesota? Not that you have to know, but if you care to Google, I'll let you look, online. I'm not rushing. Give me a second, folks. This is a longtime supporter. I don't know if he's ever sent any scrolling here, but we're going to give him a chance. Let's give this man a chance tonight. Is it Ron's? Ron's got your donation on the screen. Thank you so much. What'd you find?
So, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's hard for me. First of all, when I dialed the number, I didn't know that I would get through and be able to talk to you. Okay. But 2, for me to explain, I'm from New York City, so for me to be able, it would be hard for me to explain what you meant in my life.
I appreciate that
for so long. You really are. Yeah, I don't understand why. I don't understand.
Well, listen. I don't mean to cut you short. Listen. I'll be back in New York first week of February, man. Send me an email. I'll bring you up to speed. Land your plane, man, because your calls, your opinion, your calls and opinions are important. I mean, I can sit here and talk by myself.
I'm about to land the plane.
I want to hear from the audience. Come on, land your plane, please.
So this is what I want to say. I want to say for everybody listening out there that I understand that a white woman from the LGBT community got shot while moving a vehicle towards an ICE agent. Me particularly, I've watched many black people. The Castillo comes to my mind. While he was shot while not moving a vehicle. He was not moving a vehicle. He was not reaching for a weapon. He was trying to explain his situation to a police officer. He was shot multiple times while his kid was in the back seat and his wife was sitting next to him. Yeah. So this happens all the time. So, and what I'm saying is the same thing Martin Luther King tried to tell you a long time ago, and that is.
Sorry, I gotta stop you right there. Hey, you did great, man. Salute. Stay in touch. This is where I'm at now.
Salute.
YouTube. Salute. Okay. I'll see you up in New York.
You're not messing with Martin Luther King?
Well, sir, we don't need to go back that far. You did great, man. Salute. Thank you for the call.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Tried to take it back to MLK. Okay. All right. That man, he called in. Guys, I want you to speak freely. Okay. Hang on a second. A little bit later, I've got a crazy, crazy story to tell you. Evelyn has inspired someone from my past to reach out to me. And I don't usually return calls from people from my past, but I did today, and I'm glad that I did. Hey there, area code 413. Please watch the language. Good evening. Are you there? 413.
Yo, Star, what's goody? It's Panna.
Panna. How are you, man? Good to hear from you. What's cracking, man?
Hey, man, I just want to, I'm not sure if you made this point about the ICE agent that shot that woman yesterday, but
In Minnesota.
he had an incident. He had an incident where he was dragged by a migrant in 2025.
Right.
Oh, no, it might have been, I think it was this summer. So I think.
Are you sure that was 2025? I saw that post, but I didn't click on it. But go ahead. Go ahead. May have been 2024.
I think, I mean, because I've watched the video from yesterday tons of times, and it looked as if he could have got out the way. So I think dude just had PTSD from the last incident, and he was just itching to pull this trigger, and this was his perfect opportunity to get back at however he was feeling from the last incident. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't understand or don't seem to realize that these ICE agents have more authority than your average city police officer. So dude ain't gonna get tried. I mean, I don't even think he's gonna get found guilty.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen. It's just a sad day. It's a sad situation on both sides of the coin. So I mean, that's all I wanted to point out, man.
Stay with me. I'm looking for the year of the incident that you referred to. It may have been 2025. I'm not sure, but okay.
Yeah, it was. It was last summer.
Okay.
It was last summer.
Okay. Thank you for fact checking. Well, now listen. This show is not an echo chamber. I want you to, speak freely. But now, the Trump administration has not deported as many people as the Obama administration, right? I mean, are you a Trump hater? Who am I speaking to, Panna? We've spoken before, but I don't know your politics fully.
No, I voted. I voted for 47.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I voted for 47. So, I mean, I didn't vote for Obama. He was just a fraud to me. I don't care about color. It's about how you're going to handle the country. And in all actuality, Obama did more for the gays than he did for black people. But that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, 47. He's running the country like Death Row Records.
Yeah.
He's the Don. He's literally the Don. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question, Pat. Let me ask you a question. And you're from New Jersey? I forget.
Connecticut.
Okay. Is Trump racist, or is he just a real New York nigga? He's real New York.
He's just a real New York nigga. He ain't racist. He's about that green. I mean, he's a real New York nigga. You got to understand. And that's one of the reasons why I voted for the man, because I'm from the tri-state. You know what I mean? I'm from CT. Yeah. But
Trump and Rory are not the only ones who talk the way they talk. I just want to ask somebody, because I've never actually asked that question before. But go ahead, Panna. You were saying?
I don't come down on Rory. Rory's not a racist. Rory's just a New York. He a New York nigga. Niggas don't gotta be black. Niggas come in black, white, green. And Rory's just another nigga. Okay. He's a nigga.
Okay.
And Trump is a nigga too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? In all actuality, Trump really don't got no class. You know what I'm saying? He's the first classless president.
Do you remember all the gold back in, what was it, in the 80s? I think it was one of those magazines. It may have been, I forget which one. They did a whole piece, like 4 or 5 pages, and Trump had all that gold inside his townhouse or apartment, and hip hop was talking about that like crazy. So anyway, listen, man, go ahead and land your plane. I appreciate your call, Panna. Go ahead, land your plane.
Hey, man, 47 ain't going nowhere. Republican in 2028 is going to be hard to take down the Republican reign. Stand up. Okay. You know what I mean?
Good to talk to you.
All right.
Panel. Okay. All right. Okay. I had to reset my phones, guys. Thank you for your patience. What is this? Front angle video of ICE shooting in Minneapolis. Thank you, Boris. I think we're good for right now on the shooting out of Minnesota. Sean G, thank you for the update. Let address this particular topic a little bit more, and then I'll get to your video as well. Let me go to area code 929. Hey there, good evening. Please watch the language. We're talking about the 2 people shot in Portland, Oregon, and the woman killed in Minnesota. Are you there?
Yes, what's going on? What's going on, Star?
How are you, sir? Where do you want to start?
I'm all right, sir. I'm all right. Today's not members night only. Good. Yeah.
You have the floor.
Okay, so moving forward, I just want to send my condolences to the family and things of that nature. And I'm just gonna get straight to it.
Come on.
It was one car. I watched the video, and it was one truck that actually went around her. My question is, why didn't the other cars just go around her?
I don't have the answer for that, sir. She's dead now, but you're not saying she deserved that or anything. You're not going there, are you?
No, nobody deserves to die.
Okay.
I mean, that's how I feel.
Right. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we would never do that. I didn't say that. That's what what was going on. What I'm saying is that the ICE agent avoided, just going around her. Like, why didn't the other go around her and just proceeded on what they was doing? A lot of people blocks the roadways. People sit in front of on the highways, but people don't run over them. So why you could just you're gonna get these protesters.
Right.
So
right.
This is a bad situation.
Well, I respect, the ICE agent who stood in front of her vehicle, filming her. No, you can't charge an agent or law enforcement. Did she lose herself? Did she think that hey, get out of my way? In your opinion?
You said getting out of her way. Well, say that again.
Do you think that may have been her mind state? Get out of my way. I mean, a lot of people use vehicles for weapons. What do you think about that? The possibilities.
I don't. She was trying to get out of their way. Actually, once she seen it was getting a little bit aggressive, she tried to get out their way. And if you seen the car turning, the wheel was going towards the right, not towards the left.
Okay.
So she was actually trying to get out the way, not trying to run him over. So, and then it was.
Was she evading instructions? Evading instructions.
Okay, but was it a threat? Was it considered a threat? Because if it was, then something different. But he jumps out the way. He moves, and then it's just all bad, And it's a lot of like having these ICE agents here in these states is just like it's like you come and destroy. It's chaos. It's just problems after problems, and it's not going to end well in no state. I don't think it's always going to be an issue with the.
Can we put a racial dynamic to this? Can we put a racial dynamic to this? Are you a man of color? Are you Hispanic? What is your makeup?
I'm a man of color. I'm a man of color.
Okay.
All day, every day.
Are you sympathetic to a white woman being killed? Whereas if she were a black woman, you wouldn't feel like that. Keep it real. Keep it real.
No, I'm keeping it real. I'm not a racist. I don't believe in none of that. If wrong is wrong, right is right. That's how I live. I don't care what color you are.
You're not one of those people who thinks racism doesn't exist. That's goofy.
No, I know it exists, but that's depending on the individual. As far as my character,
okay.
I don't care what LGBT, whatever community she was a part of. Okay. She's still a human being. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that she deserved. I don't believe that she deserved that.
Okay.
Me personally.
All right, but now can we just go back for a second? My question was she evading instructions? They were telling her to stop. Identify yourself, or whatever they were saying. Stop. Did she think that they were not worthy of the respect? Thus, the reason why she stepped on the gas, whatever direction she was going. There's ice on the ground. You saw the officer trying to gain traction. Was she evading instructions? Is my question to you before you go.
All right, so. Yes. Okay. She pulling up the door. He was trying to open up the door. I seen the guy. So, when things of that happen, she probably thinking, they trying to drag me out the car and do all this extra stuff because he did go and try to yank the door open. Yeah. So she probably panicked, was like, oh no, I'm off this.
Yeah. I'm white. How dare you? Get out of my way.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
Oh, just get out of my way because I don't want you to kill me. I don't want you to kill me. Let me just, let me just keep it pushing. You're gonna have to chase me.
I appreciate.
But
I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm white. Get out of my way. Ah! I don't want to make this a situation that takes a humorous turn. This is a tragedy. Tragedy. Hey, guys, I spoke to the homie Dogface earlier today with regards to the show we did, my last show, right? Salute to Dogface. He tapped in. Great guy. And he invited me onto the platform where he's doing content now, Real Life Productions. Did you guys catch yesterday's show? If not, I urge you to please go there, leave a comment. It was a great discussion with regards to, did 50 Cent destroy the legacy of Big Meech? Okay. Let's go back to the phone lines here. Hey there, area code 914. Good evening. Please watch the language. Talking about two topics. 914.
Star.
Hey.
What's good, bro?
How are you, sir? It's crack.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm alive, nigga.
I can't wait for
niggas out here dying, having all sorts of aneurysms and craziness. What's going on, man?
I can't wait for the purge, Star.
Okay.
I know we don't talk about callers and other people on the platform. We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that.
But too many of us are not racist because they damn sure racist against us.
Okay.
I get tired of us getting on these lines.
So who is us? I don't support tribalism. So who's us? I don't support tribalism. Who's us?
I'm not racist. It's not tribalism. But when everybody racist against you, guess what? You better get racist.
Talk your talk. Talk
That's what I'm just saying.
Talk that talk.
I'm just saying. You better get racist. I'm tired of us getting. Oh, everybody crying. It's bigger than her being white, Star. She was gay. Figure that out.
Come on.
Because gay is bigger than being black and white now.
Right.
Gay bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry. Every black. Not every black person, because I'm racist all day. But all these people getting on in the public, oh, I'm not racist. I don't see color. Man, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. We're not gonna talk about the brother. Maybe he don't know yet. He'll find out when they got his ass somewhere. He don't want to be.
Okay. Now hang on a second. I'm gonna stay on topic. 2 people shot by federal agents in Portland, Oregon. Details are not a lot of information right now, but I just played part of a press conference. One of the people ICE agents were actually looking for. They were looking for them. So it's not like somebody died. They took a slug. Any thoughts on that, or do you want to focus on the mother of 3 in Minnesota who has been killed?
Well, I didn't. If nobody died, hey, they'll get better. If they wasn't here legally, hold them till they get legal, or send them back wherever they. Listen, I'm with it all. Listen, I can't go to another country, sit over there, talk crap about it, talk crap about his government, and then say, keep me here and shut up about it. I can't do that.
Right.
So I'm not trying to hear nobody who ain't followed the procedures of getting here talking about what they could do. The kids, dog, everybody, take your ass back to wherever you came from.
Okay.
Period. Until you do it right. Okay. Until you do it right. And I'm a vet and all that, and I'm a black man and all that.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So that's what it is with me. As far as the woman who got killed, blessings to her family. I'm sorry about that or whatever. Right. She's a mother that's gay. That's something else. She got 3 kids. Where'd she get them from? I don't know. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But when the police say what they say, when it's one of us or a person of melanated descent, comply or die. She should have complied. The cop got his hand on the door. You move the truck, bow, bow, bow. She found out. FAFO. You know what it is.
Okay.
And anybody who don't know that, you being disingenuous. Okay. It goes for all of us. We done seen enough of us get it. It go for her too. I don't care if she gay. I don't care if she white. I don't care about none of that.
I appreciate the call, man. Salute. Thank you.
Stay up, Star.
Okay, stay up. Okay. Guys, I got a Corona here tonight. Hang on, I'm coming to the phone. A long day. Productive, but a long day. Terrence, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Sir, do you want to call in? Terrence says, Star, any thoughts on the lawsuit against Donnie McClurkin? Guess he really meant we fall down. I'm not sure if you know, I have a gold plaque in my living room right now from Donnie McClurkin. You probably know this already. I used to play that song back on the Star and Buckwild show every morning at 6 a.m. to just, get people into a good space, a good place. I never met him. Supposedly, and I didn't look at the lawsuit, pardon me, but thank you for your donation. I didn't look at the lawsuit. Supposedly, his personal assistant, is suing him now due to alleged sexual abuse over the years. I don't know the full details, but Donnie McClurkin, Pastor Donnie McClurkin, was known for supposedly praying his gay away. So he was, I guess, from what I know, and I could be wrong, mentoring this guy and helping him pray his gay away. Yes, no? But thank you for your donation. Any other details, please call in, promote your platform as well. Scotty, what's going on with you? Scotty says the white woman and I should get her name, pardon me. She didn't comply because she was on meth. I got white fatigue. Is any truth to that? I don't know. She's deceased now, so I don't know if she was on meth or not. But hang on a second, guys. Let me go to this particular call here. Hey there, good evening. Please watch the language. Are you there?
Hey, Star, how you doing today?
Good. Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking to Lex from Brooklyn, New York.
Lex, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So I've been listening, and so there's just a couple of things I believe. Now, people are forgetting that when you're dealing with law enforcement, there's something called the rules of engagement.
Right.
And so people are looking at the situation where the other officer could have moved out of the way. But again, you had an officer who was holding onto the door, and he's seeing his partner getting dragged. Like, these are things that they could say in court for them to get off. So again, she didn't comply, and those things happen. And also, we're having a short memory. We forget that we saw just a few years back on Facebook Live where a school teacher, a brother by the last name of Castillo, was killed in front of his kids and family just because he told a Minnesota officer that he wanted to show that he was a licensed carry holder, went into the and he shot him and killed him instantly. Mm-hmm. No rhyme or no reason. Mm-hmm. All of this was on Facebook Live for the world to see, right. And there's no outrage. There was no outrage. This is the same Minnesota. I didn't see the governor until now. I'd never seen the mayor until now. Like, where are all these people popping out from now? Castillo was dead. He was killed on Facebook. Basically, he was complying with the officer. He said, look, my wife and family's here. I do have a gun in the car. Here's my permit. As soon as he pulled out that permit, the Hispanic cop shot him dead.
Hold on a second. Hold on, stay with me. I remember that somewhat, sort of. His wife was in the passenger seat. She was filming it, and she kept filming. Now, did he reach to the glove compartment? Was he instructed to get the firearm? I forget. I know he showed. He
told the cop that I believe that the gun was either in the trunk or somewhere else, but he wanted to show him the paperwork. And
he said, okay. He showed the paperwork, and I'm not trying to justify any one of these stories. I'm just saying I remember that I delivered that story, but
the thing was he was complying. Yes. He was complying. He knew that his life was in danger, and he was trying to make the cop feel safe. But for whatever reason, that cop played judge, jury, and executioner. and just kills him in front of everybody.
What happened to that? What happened?
The Minnesota community did not come out for that mother, and once again, he was a school official of some sort. I'm not sure if he was a cafeteria person or whatever. No one, that was under. He got fired. The cop did get fired, but he went on to live his life. So again, I don't understand where the outrage is. I'm sorry that woman had to die, but the situation was when they gave her the order, and when the cop grabbed the car, and she's taken off, his partner's just seeing, oh, my partner's getting dragged and she's coming at me. Bang, bang, shoot him up, die slow type situations.
Let me jump in for a second because you said something earlier with regards to the police procedure. I forget exactly what you said, but police just can't shoot out the tires if your vehicle is advancing toward them. You know, your life has to be in danger to discharge that firearm. Are you law enforcement by any chance or military?
No, but I have a degree in criminal justice law. Okay. So here's the situation.
Well, hold on. If I can just say this, and then you can correct me if I'm wrong. You cannot just shoot out the tires. Just like in most states, you can't wound somebody. You can't shoot them in the leg. People always say, why don't you shoot them in the leg? Well, if they're coming at you, you have to feel that your life is in danger. And that's why you shoot, and you shoot to kill. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, right. But the thing is, though, now, the thing is that once she's using her car other than driving, now it's an instrument as a weapon. She doesn't have a gun to shoot back, but that car, in essence, is now a weapon.
A weapon.
So they have to force now has to meet force. So she put herself in that situation. I understand maybe that wasn't the intent. Maybe she wanted to get away, but again, she already received the command. The cop said, hey, relax, or whatever he said to her. But then she took the onus of trying to speed off. Again, while the cop was holding on to the door and the other cop was in front of her. Yeah. So again, now that once she did that now became a weapon. It's just as if someone had a knife in their hands and the police has dropped the weapon, and if they feel that the guy is coming towards them with that same knife, now it's imminent danger. So now we can shoot you so you can drop the weapon.
If I can jump in, Deeds just sent me a text message, my show producer. She says the officer who killed Philando Castile was acquitted on all charges. Acquitted.
Yeah, he was acquitted. But he's no longer a police officer, though. Right. He's no longer a police officer. Right. Yeah. So he's probably at another station or wherever. But I just remember that he was a Hispanic officer. Ironically, he was a Hispanic officer that killed him. But again, that situation was swept under the rug. There's no outrage. There was no support for the family, for the wife. Nothing happened. So they call Minnesota the Twin Cities. Yes, there is a tale of two cities when it comes to who's dying and under what circumstances. Right. And so at this point, I'm definitely an ICE supporter, and I would actually fan out to all the black men within the United States. If you're over the age of 40. And if job prospects are kind of tough for you, and if you got a clean record, you should apply for ICE because they're taking a lot of people. And
they were paying. Hang on a second. They were giving money to sign up, and because I forget what it was. Do you know?
50,000 signing bonus.
50,000
signing bonus. Just go on the website. You'll see it. Yeah. So I implore all the black men who are looking for employment, a pension situation, to do so.
Yeah. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for taking me.
Thank you. Okay. His name is Lex tapping in. I'm not going to kick her back in, but she gambled. When you step on that gas, you're gambling with your life. Hey there, area code 440. Please watch the language. Good evening. Are you there? 440.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Boris, how are you, man?
How are you?
It's cracking, man. You're shaking.
Well, with your permission, I would like to briefly touch upon the social justice warrior that just is sleeping in the bosom of Abraham. First of all, I would like to say that if you freeze frame the angle in which she starts to drive her car, and when the ICE officer, reaches for his gun, the wheels have not turned. So if you look at it from that freeze frame, the officer cannot know where she is heading. Everybody wants to act like a Monday morning quarterback. Right. After the fact, they want to guess where the person would go. Okay, let me ask you this: would this person go to Syria or Lebanon or Iraq to preach LGBTQ rights with ISIS?
Absolutely.
No, she would not.
Absolutely not.
You have to have the same respect for local authority. You cannot obstruct justice in your city, state, whatever. That's one. Two, I would like to take you on memory lane and refresh your memory with the incident that happened in 2020 with the guy by the name of Rayshard Brooks. If you remember, he dozed off after having multiple alcoholic beverages at Wendy's in Atlanta, GA during the pandemic.
Right.
He fell asleep in the drive-thru.
And he woke up, but the officers were in the vehicle. Is that the one?
Correct. They were telling him, we need to move you. When he went and he parked the car, he bumped into the sidewalk. You know what I mean? So they saw that he was clearly inebriated. He failed the test. It was time for him to be put in cuffs. He did not want to go because he had warrants or whatever. Right. Long story short, after the tussling, he ended up deploying the taser and he escaped. The officer shot him because he ran away with the taser on the grounds of he had a lethal weapon on him. The car, as the previous caller said, is also considered a lethal weapon.
Boris, can I jump in for a second? We could sit here all night and talk about different incidents, but different counties, different states have different rules, laws, policies and things of that nature. Not that I'm trying to, overlook something or dismiss something, but with regards to the mother, and I haven't found the information. I think it's over $1 million right now. The GoFundMe. I think it's fair to say most people are sympathetic to her demise. We're now trying to break it down and point out some of the things that could have happened, should have happened. Has the ICE agent has he been put on some type of reduced duty? Is he still an agent? I don't know. That's what I don't know at this particular point in time.
I do not know as well. However, what I would like to just say is that you cannot put yourself in a sticky situation. You cannot put yourself in a pickle, blocking the road. Right. You are not the same way the officer is not the judge, the executioner, blah, 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 etc., etc. She cannot take the justice, the law to her hands and say, okay, you're not going to conduct your investigation over here. Right. You know what I mean? If you're a mother, you have to be with your kids, whether you want to pick them up, drop them off, let ICE do whatever they do. I just find it ironic that Democrats, they like to exercise democracy when it's convenient for them.
Yeah.
Trump won fair and square. He is implementing laws. You cannot decide what you like, what you don't like. If you want to, not support him, you want to have the silly No King's Day, by all means. But you cannot interfere with what ICE do, ICE agents or police officers.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Right. Okay.
That's all I want to say.
Any thoughts? Do you care with regards to President Trump? He's rejected any discussion about giving Diddy a pardon. Do you care?
I think behind the scenes he will, reduce his sentence. Now he has to save face, but the same way he helped Mayor Eric Adams, and if you remember, they were somewhat of adversaries. He will find a loophole to help him. But for right now,
I don't think so. I don't think he's going to help him. I think Diddy has been talking so spicy over the years. They used to be cool. I'm sure you know, Boris. Most of the rappers loved Trump, and Diddy's got a mouth. He's arrogant, got an ego, and if he has not humbled himself to Trump, I don't think Trump's going to do a goddamn thing. But gun lines you're playing. Nothing.
And let's not forget, Didi was a big supporter of Obama, you know, with the whole, even before Obama, the whole vote or die. He was always bootlicking the Democrats. So if Trump wants to push a button or not help him, I'm not mad about it. Let him do his time.
Okay. Great to talk to you, Boris.
Have a good night, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay. Boris tapping in. Area code 201. Can you hang on a second? 201. Be right back. 201. Yes, no, maybe. Are you there? Good evening.
Yes.
Okay.
Peace and blessings, peace and prosperity to all.
Stay right there. Stay right there. I want to keep you on hold too long. Crenshaw got your donation. Thank you so much. Thanks for standing up for FBA. You're welcome. I'm going to talk about my FBA lineage a little bit later with regards to my father. But I need a little time. As I said earlier, someone who I haven't seen since, man, it was 1985. I think she said when we spoke earlier, 1985. And she got me thinking, and I have a story that you may or may not appreciate. But thank you for your donation, Crenshaw, okay? Liam. Oh, okay, Liam said he's from Ireland. He's got Rory's back. Okay, and he's saying a couple of things that are really, really a little bit out there. He said Rory's got backup in Ireland. Don't get it effing twisted. IRA all day. Okay, thank you, Liam. Got your donation. DJ Chill X, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Houston, what's going on with you, man? Houston, are you calling in? Where is Houston? Okay. Hey, Lisa, thank you. Lisa sent me an email here. The GoFundMe for Renee Good's family, her wife, and her children. $1,330,496 raised at this particular point in time. Thank you so much for the information, Lisa. Okay. Hey there. Thank you for your patience. Area code 201. Good evening. Please watch the language. How are you?
Absolutely. All is well. Peace and blessings. How are you?
Peace. I'm great. Where do you want to start?
I just want to start by saying I'm completely neutral in the situation with the lady that, was killed in Minnesota, unalived in Minnesota.
Okay.
However, I just want to add my little sense into the conversation. First time here.
Come on.
When it's time to go, we go. We don't know the demons and things that she had going on in her life in the past, or the sins of her father, or whatever the case may be. However it may seem now in the physical world, whatever was done before she was unalived was already predestined. You understand? It was already determined. Okay. So her time was then. However she was taken out was due to the sins of her father, whatever, happened in her life that we have no idea about. Yeah, the officer that, took her away from, her family and things like that is dead wrong. And he's going to have to answer to that in due time. You know what I mean? So I feel like my respectful thoughts on it is,
well, hang on a second. You're already assuming that the ICE agent is going to do time for killing her?
Not time. No, he's going to do it eternally. Like, this is deeper than the flesh. You dig?
Oh, okay.
Like, so some things you can't escape from. Okay. He already committed what he committed, and her time to go was her time to go. However she was taken out, it was already predetermined.
You're talking mysticism and other things of that nature, yes?
Spiritually. I'm not religious, no Christianity. I'm just a spiritual being.
Come on.
So her time to go was her time to go. We don't know the sins, and we don't know the demons that she had on her that she didn't, that she couldn't shake loose, or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
We don't know the inner works of her life. The only thing we know is that caption in that 5-minute or that 30-minute video that playing around that we've seen of what she was doing and what the officers or what the ICE agents did. He was dead wrong in doing and reacting how he reacted, but she was dead wrong too because she didn't comply.
Yeah. Okay.
The same way they teach black folks, the same way they teach us when they say something, just do it. Just do it. Comply. You'll make it home alive. You feel what I'm saying? She didn't comply. So whatever demons was leading her led her into that state, into that situation. However, it was her time to go.
Can we bring it out of the spiritual world for a second here? So
yes,
now,
absolutely.
So with regards to this tragedy, is this not a teachable moment for people here in America, whether they be black, white, Hispanic, Asian, what have you? A teachable moment because ICE is moving different. The DOJ, Department of Homeland Security, everybody moves different, and it's a heightened time right now. And do you think there's a teachable moment here for people?
It's been teachable moments. This is only a teachable moment because she was Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, because she was Caucasian. Now everybody wants to get on, TV and reports and speak this, that, and the third. But where was all these reports when other things was happening to other people of different races? You know what I mean? Like the only reason that if you really ask me, I think she was a part of the setup. Can't believe everything that we see.
Come on.
And that's just my opinion. I believe she was a part of the setup just to get us distracted on this instead of what's really going on.
Hold on a second.
Make it.
Stay with me. On the screen right now, I don't have my contacts, and let me make this a little larger for the screen. Days ago, black men, I assume that's black men, called in to call black women the enemy. But today they are kissing white women's shoes. What do you think of that comment?
That comment really doesn't affect me because ignorance is going to be ignorance. You dig? If it doesn't apply, I let it fly. If that's what his mental is at, and he chose not to upgrade and
well, we don't know if that's a male or female, but the comment itself, people
it doesn't apply to me.
Okay, no, I'm not saying it applies to you, but it would seem that I haven't done a consensus or anything just yet, but it would seem that people are a little more sympathetic to this Caucasian woman and how she met her demise. You called in and you basically saying you ain't shed no tear for no snow ape. Yes, no.
It's been throughout history. People are more sympathetic and more soft and more, genuine and compassionate towards the fair skin or the white or the Caucasian people. You understand what I'm saying? So when you live a life,
cave dweller got what she got. I dare you to say that. I dare you.
Say that again.
Cave dweller got what she got. I dare you to say that.
She got what she got. Absolutely, she got what she deserved. Because
don't say she deserved. Don't make it insensitive. You can say she got what she got. Go ahead.
She got what she got.
Go ahead and land your plane.
She should have complied.
Okay.
However, he didn't have to use lethal force.
Well, when you step on that gas and you revving that engine, what do they say? Yeah. What do they say in the BX? It's up and it's stuck. But thank you for your call, dog. Yeah. Thank you for your call.
Yeah. Thank you. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Prosperity.
Peace and okay. Ashe, Hotep, free the land. All of that. Yeah, why not? Another donation from Liam, tapping in from Ireland. Okay, Liam, I can't read that. Gotcha. He said he got 20 white boys from Ireland, and he sent me a picture. 20 white boys from Ireland that will jump on the first thing smoking and hold Rory down. F around and find out. Okay, thank you for your donation. Guys, sit tight. Deeds, what do I need to mention? What do I need to promote? Guys, thank you for your support. Let me just say that right now. We got our Cash App accounts back. There was a discrepancy, like many of you. Cash App took the accounts. We got them back. One of my Cash App accounts, I didn't even know that you guys were sending in Cash Apps. It was a couple of dollars thank you so much. Please know that I tried to read all of your Cash App donations. I'm one of the few people who still tries to read them. Some people just, don't even pay attention. But we did get the Cash App accounts back. Top of the live chat is the Star Report Cash App account. Okay, thank you for your continued support. Hold on. Big Elvis, the chef, are you there, sir? Premium Black News on YouTube.
Big Elvis, the chef, Rosenberg, I am here, Star.
Yes, sir. Do I have the correct spelling? YouTube.com/@ Premium Black News on the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me double check. Yeah, that looks good.
Where do you want to start, sir? Take your time. Take your time.
Well, I know you've been talking about this since yesterday, and I didn't really catch the whole show yesterday and today, so I just wanted to know, did anyone talk about the Bivens Act?
We only briefly discussed the woman shot and killed in Minnesota yesterday. We were more focused on other topics, but wherever you want to go, come on. I got time here.
All right.
Where do you want to go?
Well, in 1971, the Supreme Court enacted what's called the Bivens Act. And that Bivens Act broke down exactly how to sue a federal agent. And then in 2022, there was this guy named Ebert, and he went against this federal agent, Boule, and he said that this federal agent retaliated against him once he put a complaint and called his job and got him fired. So what the Supreme Court did was they got rid of the Bivens Act, which allowed you to sue. The Supreme Court said that that they should be in a much higher regard. We should be able to trust the federal government and not be able to in any way, shape, or form sue them.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
It's called qualified immunity. We've discussed that before here. Federal agents have qualified immunity. Go ahead.
Right. And the only thing you can do is sue the United States of America, and you only have 2 years to do that from whatever time of incident it happened. But as far as the agents are concerned, there is no retaliation, no job. This person that did this to this woman in her Honda Pilot, and he let that go. He gave her what I was calling earlier today. He gave her the poker face. He gave her the that artist. What's the artist that sung that song? Anyway, it was much better in my head.
Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga.
Yeah. He gave her the Lady Gaga. The poker face.
Go ahead.
So he put her down like a dog, and there's nothing that's going to happen to this man. His information was leaked through the hospital. It wasn't like it was leaked through the government. The hospital leaked it because he went to the hospital for some stitches. And I kept thinking, why did the guy need stitches in his hand? And then when the caller just now said that they're hiring these 40, 50-year-olds that need work, it made sense because these people don't know how to use their guns properly. Yeah. So the part of the gun that goes back and forth probably took off some of that skin on the top of his hand. And
hold on a second, Elvis. I don't mean to cut you short. 2 people just sent me an email here. Renee Good was Minneapolis Ice Watch warrior, according to the New York Post. She was trained to resist the feds, and it says here. Hold on a second. Let me just be clear. She was part of Ice Watch and had training in resisting. The group is part of a larger group that practices running ICE agents over with their cars, according to the New York Post.
What? So she's a communist. She got everything she deserved.
Hey, whoa, wait,
telling me this?
Let's not do that deserve thing, please. Let's not do that. Let's not say she deserved it.
She got what was coming. She got karma?
Well,
what has she got? Well, let me say, there's no way you can have an organization that's out to run over federal agents and not think that that's going to somehow.
But we're not going to say that, Elvis. We're not going to try and hammer that home on this platform. Go ahead.
Okay, I apologize, Star.
Go ahead.
I do. Yeah, but it sounds like she's a Marxist. It sounds like she's a communist, and I'm totally against any of that when it comes to
American soil.
Yeah.
You know, American soil. You got to show some respect. Honestly,
Yeah.
I know she has 3 kids. I think they adopted. Who knows? But you know, she's in the bosom of Abraham right now. But I only called just to say that Bivens Act that was retracted in 2022 is showing what this country is preparing for. And especially if they're hiring 40, 50-year-olds to do these jobs. We have a country here that's looking to have some people that don't care, because I saw a clip, or at least I heard it while I was driving, a clip of the ICE agent screaming out, "I don't care, I don't care." Did you see that one or hear that one?
Yeah, I
Where he
did.
was yelling out.
I did, but now, hang on a second. With regards to qualified immunity for the feds, you know, we have to look at each situation on an individual basis. I mean, people, for the most part, are emotional, you know, and there's times when you have the right to be emotional, you know. But if you don't have some type of qualified immunity, then you have hundreds and thousands of frivolous lawsuits, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So
correct. And this is really, I was thinking at first that this is going to be great because it'll help, you know, the Supreme Court bring back the Bivens Act.
Never happened.
You know, from the outcry of the people.
It'll never happen. It'll never happen, in my opinion.
So these agents have free reign to just take life, and there's no recourse.
In my opinion, you have white people now who are more concerned with white genetic survival. We've spoken about that before here on this show. White genetic survival. So, I mean, what you're saying, I mean, with all due respect, sounds hot, but you know, but white people are literally fighting a war in this goddamn country, and they're gonna fight you for it. Anything else you want to mention, Big Elvis?
Well, I'm doing kind of an expose on the petrodollar. I'll be releasing that tonight.
Okay.
So stay tuned for me breaking down the petrodollar, and the title of it is, do you want to fill the prisons or do you want to fill your belly? So I'm going to be breaking down why I believe that Donald Trump is trying to save America and trying to save the dollar. And thank God he's in office, because we need some saving. And that dollar almost slipped from out of our fingertips.
Okay.
And I'm going to be breaking that down.
Great to talk to you, Elvis.
All right. Premium Black News. Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg.
You got it. Salute. Okay. Number 9, Gene Richmond, are you there, sir? Area code 203, Connecticut's finest. Gene Richmond.
Good evening.
How are you, man?
I'm here.
Good to hear.
It's always a pleasure to be on the socially intact and racially divisive Star Report.
And you are a part of it. You are my one of my top political commentators. Yes.
Absolutely, and I welcome that title.
Yeah.
I am enjoying the topic this evening.
Thank you so much.
About the young woman who met her demise by not adhering to a federal agent's commands. Yeah. This actually really goes down to the root of things. Is something called political mass suggestion, and in the theory of mass suggestion is when a power of sorts or a unique individual of sorts is able to corrupt the mind or to program masses of people into committing certain acts or being a part of something or seeing something at a certain way or adhering to a certain ideology. I think this falls on the hands of Mayor Tim Frey of Minnesota and also the Governor Tim Walz.
Right.
They've been using very, very divisive language, almost vitriolic, calling ICE a gang, and Donald Trump will not take over their state and their city and things of that nature, and using terms like fight back and stand up to the ICE federal agents. Now, this is a culmination of what happens when political powers use this form of mass suggestion, and now these so-called social justice warriors, I like to call them Alinskyites, Trotskyites. They're not really Marxists. They're they're postmodern SJWs. But the reality is, this is what happens when you have political orders. You have so-called influencers that send these people out here, like that back these people, like the Ford Foundation, like Media Matters, like the Soros Group, that actually pays these agitators and protesters. Many of them are paid agitators.
Right, right.
Yes, many of them are paid to be there. They don't just show up on a whim and just happen to be there ready to protest.
Right.
It's organized, it's classified, and it's put together. So this is more the ideology in the form of political mass suggestion that has these people there. And this woman believed that she could act in a manner where she could be defiant, she could violate an order. And unfortunately, the reality is this is the outcome of doing so. These are federal agents conducting investigations, detaining these illegal immigrants or these people who are going to be processed in these detention centers at the executive office. This is a federal operation. And in a situation like this, they can act with the extensive force of not the state and not the local state requirements. This is a federal investigation and a federal operation, and they have the complete powers of the executive office behind them. So this is the outcome. The agent will not be charged. I think they'll remove him for some time being, but I think, like Donald Trump said, this is an unfortunate incident, but this person acted in a sense of domestic terrorism.
Right. Yeah. The country has changed. And, whereas you and I have discussed Anita Bryant in the past, whereas she was frowned upon, during the whole Obama administration and the rise of gay rights and so on and so forth. She's almost damn near be some type of folk hero now. You remember Anita Bryant, right?
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah. For those who don't know, you may want to Google Anita Bryant, born in 1940. She passed away in 2024. She was an American singer and anti-gay rights activist. She was big. She had 3 top 20 hits in the early 60s, and then that was her thing, going against gay rights. And if you're from the Florida area, you know this already. She was larger than life. Just want to say all that. Okay, so anything else with regards to the deceased now, Renee Good? A couple of people sent in some information saying that she was part of a group, Ice Watch, and she was trained to resist. Okay, and Janet sent me this as well. But trained in resisting. Was she encouraged to? I mean, I don't know for certain, use vehicles as weapons. What do you think?
Well, I'm not going to say she was encouraged to use the vehicle as a weapon. I think this situation that happened was unique to its own, and we saw the outcome. But I think, like you said, and I've mentioned, these people are agitators who just don't appear there on a whim. It's perfectly orchestrated. They're assigned, and they're out there to do works, and they're funded, like I said, by Bill Kristol. They're funded by Media Matters. They're funded by these so-called homegrown grassroots SJW organizations. And the reality is they're out there and they're sent there to be agitators, to be soldiers, and to fight against the intelligentsia, if you will, or the establishment, like they like to call it. So, again, I hate to say it, but we're going to see potentially more of this. Again, 2 more people were shot in Portland, and this is a form of so-called solidarity within their ranks. I mean, these people, she's going to go down in the Antifa books as a martyr.
Yeah.
I think by the beginning of next week, she'll be at 5 million in her GoFundMe.
The GoFundMe.
It'll be at 5 million by Monday.
Yeah.
So this just goes to show you that this is a concise, this is a well-organized and a well-pushed network of people who are sent out there to cause this chaos. I mean, this is nothing new. We've seen these kind of agitators during the Vietnam War. We've seen these people protest in the 1960s and the early 1970s, well on until the early 2000s. You had the Weather Underground. You had the National Liberation Army. and they come in different forms, they come in different organizations, but they're pretty much the same premise, is to destabilize anything governmental, anything federal, and anything so-called intelligentsia related, because they're for the people. It's a form of Trotskyism, and it's modernized, and Saul Alinsky's rules of radicals always defy the establishment. So this is nothing new.
If I can go left for a second, why do you think Trump has pulled back on the idea of sending in the National Guard into Chicago? I thought he promised that, and then I saw the last week or so that they've pulled back on those efforts. Yes, no, I'm not up to speed.
Well, yeah. Well, I think they're pulling back on those efforts because, again, this is a national operation. The Trump administration is looking at individual cities and focusing on getting agents out there, getting boots on the ground, and it's a major operation. Okay. So we can't centralize ourselves on Chicago. Have they forgot about Chicago? I don't think so. But I think they're looking at it as,
let the brothers work it out. We got bigger fish to fry.
Right. Well, niggas kill themselves regardless of the army or not. Niggas are gonna kill themselves. Niggas are gonna kill regardless, and they understand that. I don't think they forgot about Chicago though. Chicago's still on that list.
Yeah. Okay. Hey man, thank you for the input. You're back in town. You had well, you and I talked behind the scenes. You had a really nice Christmas and New Year's. When are you heading back out on the road?
Well, I just got home Monday morning from the great state of Arizona that was going blue. Yeah. That was going blue prior to the Trump election. It has now been flipped back to red. Okay. So I love what they're doing down in Arizona. They got a great body politic out there. It was beautiful weather. And in a couple of weeks, I'm heading back out, most likely to California for some good times. I got a birthday coming up, so California, here I come.
Check out Balboa Island when you go back to California. Balboa Island. I was looking at a house out there. Whew, it's nice.
I definitely will do that. Yep. I'll check out some other things in the subculture. Yeah. Of California.
Great to talk to you, Gene Richmond.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Number 9 tapping in. Derek, I got your email and your donation. Thank you so much. What is this? Give me a second. I'll see if I can play that. Let me go to the homie here. Hey, that's Scotty on hold. Area code 216. Scotty?
What's going on? Cleveland, stand up. What's up with you? How's everything going?
Good to hear from you, man. Where do you want to start?
Man, I sent the super chat. Like I said, I got white fatigue over all this. So now I noticed what made me call in was that this woman has garnered, this deceased woman has garnered over $1 million+ on the GoFundMe. Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah. I just gave the source. Yeah.
So we're seeing a repeated process. Once is an accident, 2 or 3 times, that's just a practice of these women or these benefiting from white supremacy. They can go out there and call a 5-year-old, 6-year-old black kid a nigger, that Hendrix chick, and get over $1 million because my family is being tormented. I need money for doing racial shit. Oh, racial stuff.
Scotty, you got to watch the language. And listen, man, let me just say this, don't hate the player, hate the game. But white people are on code. They're on code. Right? Come on.
They are. Actually, I actually agree with you. I actually agree with you.
On code.
And then this latest whammy who didn't comply, she's a single mother of 3. She's a part of the rainbow community. She's a part of a domestic terrorist group. They say that combats ICE. They're taught to run them over, and she's allowed to.
I don't know if they're taught to run them over, but they're trained to resist. That's according to the New York Post. Trained to
New York
resist.
Times,
I don't want to say trained to run over cops. That's a bit extreme, but go ahead.
Right. They come up with these specific words and things of that nature to mask the foolery that they're being taught to do.
Okay.
So I don't get how this is even that GoFundMe should be cut. Again, this is not a genuine situation. This woman and her family needs to figure it out. She's a whammy, a single mother of 3. She's clearly made bad decisions in life. Ain't no man around. She's a part of the rainbow community. She's out here being part of. I don't want to keep repeating it, but everything says, how is she? This ain't getting no cold. This is.
Can I jump in? Scotty, can I jump in? It sounds like, with all due respect, your emotions are involved. Are you hating her for being white? I mean, you know, her people are on code again. I mean, we have accusations, you know, but you know, at this point in time, we have a deceased woman. It's got to play out legally. I'm sure there'll be some type of legal, you know, ramifications going on here. Are you emotionally addressing this as a black man, white woman?
Nah, I ain't met a white woman yet I can trust.
Okay.
Heck no.
All right. Okay. All right.
I'm just looking at the optics of how all the continued situations of multiple white women and these people are getting on cold and they're profiting off of it. And but when we put up something on the GoFundMe, our GoFundMes get took down.
Sir, my mom was white, so I don't know who we is, but go ahead, land.
Well, not we. When I'm talking about when Black Americans go through some tragedy, you know, and go
get on code. Listen, get on code, and
we do. We do. We do. But black folks do get on code. They put money on the GoFundMe, and then the GoFundMe get took down.
I appreciate you, man, but you're not on code. Listen, I mean, I'm trying to be objective here and non-biased, but you know, when I heard that a white woman got killed, I said, "Oh hell no." Now we got to put a flashlight in people's asses. I said that, but here I am, man.
She's not a white woman. She's a single mother of 3. She's a whammy. Okay. She's not a white woman. She's a whammy.
Okay, all right. Good to talk to you.
And she didn't comply.
Good to talk to you. So, okay. All right. Star Report back in the building. It's now Friday morning. Okay. All right, we're talking about the 2 people shot by federal agents in Portland, Oregon. They're both alive, from what I can gather here. And we've been also focused on the deceased, Renee Good, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota as well. Phone lines are open. Let's not be insensitive. She was a mother of 3. I don't know the whole breakdown with regards to whether the children were adopted, but the family is grieving, I'm sure, and the GoFundMe is well over $1 million at this point in time. All right. Also, guys, showrunner www.dollpimp.com. It's one of my biggest sponsors. And when you go there, don't think about sexual gratification or celebration of the flesh. Of course, you can, but in the world of AI, think about companionship. George may or may not call in again with regards to the upcoming new models that they have. He has called in before. He's a big supporter of the show here. He may or may not be in the live chat, but think about companionship. We've been having discussions about different ways that these synthetic life forms can be companions. Everything is not just sexual gratification. So I just want to say that www.dollpimp, go there, okay? Also, I smoked another cigar today, all right? One of my new sponsors, Accuracy Cigars, okay? Let me get them on the screen right here. Also in my community section, you can go there. There's a promo code. You can order a box. See that? The nice box, okay? Accuracy Cigars. Good taste and a nice smooth draw. That's very important for those who smoke cigars, all right? All right, I'm coming back to the phone lines. Thank you for your emails and your donations. Oliver, I got your email. Okay, so you're the guy who sent me the donation earlier and the link with regards to Amanda Seales. I didn't know this. I'm not a Breakfast Club watcher. Salute to Charlemagne. He just got a huge deal for his network and what it is that he does. But Amanda Seales, let me look in the live chat, guys. Amanda Seales called Charlemagne a snake. I saw a video with the two of them a couple of years ago. They used to take trips together. Yes, no? Somewhere over there in the Caribbean. Somewhere in the Caribbean, I saw someone sent me a video. Charlemagne had on some slides. He had some ashy goddamn ankles. And where is she from, Amanda? Is it Grenada? Were they in Grenada? So they had a real friendship. I'm going to play this video, but just give me a second. Let me get to some of these phone calls. Hey there, 201. Good morning. Please watch the language. Talking about two topics here this evening, morning, wherever you may be. 201. You ready? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Hey.
You only talking about two topics?
Well, where do you want to go, darling? I mean, I want to stay on topic as long as you.
I wanted to ask you a question if I could.
Well, baby, you need to address the topic. I don't do the type of show where call in and ask me anything. My audience wants me to stay on topic. Can you address the topic first? It's on the screen.
Well. I've been trying. I know you from in the New York area. Are you?
No. Scotch Plains. Scotch.
Okay.
Plains.
Jersey.
Jersey. Yes.
But what I don't understand is here in New Jersey, because you know Jersey, why you can't get help with child welfare cases? Why it's so locked in like that? Like when they commit crime against humanity.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying. You're from New Jersey yourself?
Yeah, I'm a Jerseyite.
Okay. What part of Jersey are you from? You from the slums?
You got that right.
Okay. And child welfare, what's going on? I don't know if I can address the topic, but we're going to have to come back to my main topics. I'll go left for a second. What's going on with child welfare?
How they just get away with a lot of corruption down in the courts, you know, and then lawyers don't want to help.
Okay.
Are
you talking about your children, your grandchildren, anything that's?
Yeah, them too. Yeah, yes. And I found out they committed a crime against me, but I can't get no help.
Okay.
It's horrible. And that man was telling the truth. You put something up on GoFundMe.
Well, hang on a second, darling. Can I ask how old are you? What's your generation? Are you a baby boomer?
I'm like in your age. I'm in your age group.
Okay.
62.
Okay. So we're boomers. I'm 61. You're 62. And
yeah, I'll be 63 this year.
Okay. Your grandbabies are doing something to you or to somebody else? I'll take the time.
No, it's just that every time I try to seek legal help and legal advice about an incident that happened to me 26 years ago, you know, I sent certified mail out. They don't want to answer the questions. They never responded. And because they committed...
Who is they, darling? Who is they? Who's they?
The court system here in this slum. The court system.
Okay.
So
what do your grandbabies have to do with this? You mentioned your grandbabies and...
No, I was talking about my daughter.
Okay.
I have a daughter and a son, and I have three actually, but I'm talking about two and my granddaughter fighting.
Troll babies, should I keep this call going or do I drop it? Troll babies, you tell me. Okay, so now what is the child welfare aspect of it? I don't have any biological kids. I don't know.
Well, the reason why I said that is because they're committing crimes against women and men, and they're getting away with it. It's no one to help. Who helps with this stuff? Because the lawyers all run like rats.
Have you been the victim of some type of fraud or identity theft?
Yes, not identity. Fraud in the court.
Okay. How much did they get you for? Keep it real. How much?
I didn't lose no money. I lost my only thing I suffered with was
You lost the home? Keep it real. Don't cap. What'd you lose?
I am a real I do keep it real. Ain't nothing phony about me.
What'd you lose? Come on, because I can't let you kill the vibe. What
Children,
did they?
honey, children.
Oh, they took your children.
Yes.
Okay. How many kids did they take once upon a time?
So it was a painful situation, but there's no organization that help parents like me. And the sad thing was, I was a substitute teacher. They had a lot of crime. I can prove who I am. I don't know. I just don't understand it. I don't know.
You need some professional help, baby, and I'm not qualified. I'm not certified. I appreciate you calling. I'm from Scotch Plains. Where are you from in Jersey? You said the slums. Which slums?
The worst one in the state.
CMD? Cash Money Drugs? Camden?
No. Down here in Newark. I hate this place.
Baby, Newark is popping. Are you close to the Are you close to the borderline of Irvington? Where you at, girl?
Maybe you think it's popping, but it's not popping. Anytime somebody hurt me, ain't nothing popping.
Troll babies, give me a second, please. Give me a second. Okay, so now
it's really corrupt here.
Okay, hang on. You, baby, slow down. You're from my era, you said, yes?
I said I'm 62. I'm born in 63.
Okay, same era. So now, keep it real. Were you on the booger sugar, or were you beaming up to Scotty? Keep it real.
No, I smoked weed.
You smoked Woolers. You smoked coke in the weed.
No, weed. Just plain weed.
Baby, you're going to have to be honest. You're older than me. Come on now.
Why you listen? If I ever see you in person.
Baby, let's stay focused. Come on, because I can't let you kill
I am staying focused. Wait a minute. I don't get high.
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth. You think everybody that come on your show is lying to you?
I think most people, when they watch this show, they've earned the right to do a little sipping, smoking, whether they got a hypodermic needle in the arm. And,
in 1984.
This is America.
In 1984, there were no laws on the book for smoking weed, right?
Okay.
I had a child in 1984. Fast forward. I ain't have another child until I was almost 19 years later.
Okay.
I didn't know they passed crime bills and stuff. Now you see where I'm going?
No, but listen, baby, send me an email. I got to get back to this show. All right, I appreciate.
Where's your email at?
It's on the screen, baby.
That's it. You the hater 1964?
Yes, right there. You.
Okay.
Send me
Why
email.
You got a hater? Why you got the hater 1964?
Because I'm an uppity Jersey nigga. I'm bougie. You know that.
It's funny. God bless you.
God bless you, baby. God bless you.
Keep you in my prayers.
God bless you. Thank you for praying for me. I'm gonna let you get back to what you're doing.
I don't first tell me your name so I can tell the Lord Jesus about you.
My name Angel. First name Angel. Last Lopez. That's me. Angel Lopez.
I heard you say that earlier. Okay.
Hi,
Mr. Lopez.
Thank you, baby.
Hey, yeah.
Thank you, darling. Okay. All right. Yeah, call me Angel. Area code 267. Good morning. We're talking about two topics. Are you there? Please watch the language. 267.
Yes. Yes, sir. I'm here. Let me turn that down in the background. Hold on. I apologize.
Sir. How are you?
Yeah. Yes, I'm doing good. Pleasure.
What do you want to start?
Salutations.
Yes, sir.
it's almost like parallel opposites. You were talking about your father when you put that case out, that Masonic case. My son,
Father was a master mason in the U.S. Navy.
Yo, salute to him. And it brings me to my son. That's what I'm talking about, parallel opposites. It brings me to my son. My son is an iron worker. He's an apprentice. He's about to go to his 3rd year. He's in his 2nd year right now.
Nice.
He's an iron worker. Okay. He works on the Buffalo Bills Stadium. He's building the stadium right now. So when I can relate to that, that's why I said parallel opposites. Like, it's my son. You know what I mean? You know, so yeah, that's the only reason why I call it, man. And it meant a lot.
Well, hang on a second. Stay with me, because I was just sharing something because Evelyn shared something with us. Evelyn is a supporter. She's a caller. She gives great perspective. She's close to my generation. Your father's still with us, or he passed on?
No, I didn't say my father. I said my son.
Your son, pardon me.
I said my son. My son, I was talking about your father, parallel opposites. Your father
son.
was a nation, like part of the craft. The craft is 2 different things: the ironwork and the. But you know, it's part of the same stuff too. I don't know, but you ever see that picture with the guy with a bunch of white guys on the Empire State Building? They're like in the ironworker, and they having lunch.
Yeah.
That's what my son is.
Okay.
And I felt thinking, I felt so good because I told my son said he didn't want to go to college. And I said either get a job with the state or government or go into a trade.
Okay. So I don't mean to cut you short, but I got to get back to the topic, unless you want to address
the topic. For the topic. I'm with current events. I don't know what the topic is, but I know some stuff happened in the United States. What is your topic? I may know what it's about. I apologize.
Don't worry about it, sir. Good to talk to you. Salute to your son. Salute.
Okay.
Area code 307. Good morning. 2 topics. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Do you want to just start it off? Because I'm not sure what topic you want to start on.
Well, the topics are on the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, but just which one do you prefer to start on, I guess?
Either or, sir. I'm not going to give the whole rundown. We've been playing videos. We've been having great discussions. Just please watch the language. Let's start with the 2 people shot by federal agents in Portland, Oregon. What say you? Are you at the speed?
Well, to be honest, I guess I don't know much about the Portland, Oregon one. I know I've seen the videos on the Minneapolis one.
Okay. Let's start there.
With the ICE agent today, or was that yesterday,
Renee Good, killed in Minneapolis, Minnesota, shot by an agent, ICE agent.
Yeah, and I've seen the video on that one.
Come on.
On that one, right? I don't think anybody, right?
I need you to watch the language. You sound like someone who uses profanity. So you sound like,
I haven't sworn yet, have I?
Okay, I'm giving you an advance warning. Come on.
No, you're good. I'll watch it. Right. Right. I don't want to see anybody get shot by a cop. But if you've seen the video on Renee Good, she floored the car.
Yeah.
And tried to hit that cop. So I mean, kind of on her, right? I don't wish that anybody had done that, but what I see, what a lot of people don't realize is, cops, they're not robots, right? They don't have an instant perfect response time. And, if I was with my partner, if I was a cop and my partner was about to get hit by a car, I probably would have shot too.
Well, sir, to be precise, they were ICE agents. There's a difference between ICE agents and cops, for those who paid attention.
Well, they're law enforcement.
But there is a difference. There's a difference, sir. Federal agents have qualified immunity. The police officers probably would have acted differently. They probably would have, ran the risk of getting ran over because they don't want to get sued. I don't know Portland, Oregon law, but they're more accepting of bad behavior, if you will. But go ahead, land your plane.
Is it Portland, Oregon law, or is it Minneapolis, Minnesota law?
Tell us.
I thought it happened in Minnesota. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Yeah. I've been sitting here for almost 3 hours, sir. I'm drained. If I get it a little confused,
you're good.
Clarify things. Minneapolis, Minnesota, I don't know the law, but my point was that the local law enforcement, more than likely, I don't know, if you know, educate us. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, you may be able to sue the police. Federal agents have qualified immunity. That was my point. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, and cops have immunity to an extent, right? So like, you can all like with ICE, I'm sure you can still sue ICE. You just probably can't sue the individual officer. And most police districts.
Can you Google it? I got time. Google it.
Police department, right?
Sir, Google it. Can you sue ICE? Go ahead, Google it. I'll wait on you.
I would bet that you can sue the Fed. I think you can sue the federal government.
Can you Google it, sir? Can you Google it? That's what I just asked you. Can you Google it?
Yeah, I can Google it for you.
No, Google it for yourself. You're the one who said it. Google it.
Yeah, I'll Google it.
Google it.
But
stay right there. Stay right there. Michael, I got your donation. Hold on a second. I was thinking the same thing about the dude in the back that looks at, Jim Brown. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, you can sue Immigration Customs Enforcement, but it's a complex legal process.
There you go.
Often involving claims under the Federal Tort Claims Act, which is the FTCA, or for constitutional violations. So you can still sue ICE.
Okay.
And, with police too, like a police officer, you can't, most of the time you can't sue an individual police officer, but you can sue the police department. So it'd be the same thing here, right? You wouldn't be able to go over like after the individual ICE officer, but you could still go after ICE.
Well, she's deceased now. I don't
my
know.
point is,
I don't know if her partner can
my
sue.
point is,
go ahead.
Right. Most people don't realize, like, a police officer or an ICE agent or anyone, they're not a robot. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and what I mean by that is, like, if I was an ICE agent or a police officer or whoever, if I seen my partner getting run over by a car, you have less than a second to react.
Yeah.
Like, we have the video now, and we have the luxury of looking back on it, of that video, and saying, well, he should have done this, he should have done that. But you got to realize, whether or not you agree with them or not, you might not agree with ICE. They're in the moment, right? They have milliseconds to react and deal with the threat. And a car is a deadly weapon.
I don't mean to cut you short, but I actually agree with ICE on this one. But can you land your plane? I'm kind of drained here. We've kind of rehashed all this earlier.
You're good.
I agree with ICE on this one. Go ahead.
I'll land it. Right. I'll just, to everybody out there, you got to remember that, this, you get the luxury of looking back on it. I stand with ICE on this one. You might not like ICE on everything, but a car is a deadly weapon.
Absolutely.
And to me, deadly force is justified.
Okay. Great to talk to you, man. Salute.
Yep. Salute.
Okay. All right.